the following is a basic work-related problem, and we're going to use rational equations to help us solve this. And so I'm going to set this up, and when we set it up mathematically, it actually is a rational equation. If I read this, it says it takes John 3 hours to shovel the driveway, and it takes Sue 2 hours to shovel the same driveway. How long will it take both of them working together to shovel the driveway? So all these scenarios you'll see in this course are going to be working together type problems like this. And so think of it just like a distance equals rate times time kind of problem, but it's rate times time equals amount of work completed. So if I'm talking about John, what his rate is, if it takes him 3 hours total to complete the whole job, every hour, rate per hour, he'll complete a third of the job. So it'll be 1/3. And the time for John, the time we're looking for, we're calling the time overall it's going to take for them working together. So I'll actually even identify that. I'm going to let T equal time it takes John and Sue working together. So we can identify what our variable is. So this is how much work John's going to complete then. His rate per hour is a third of the job, and the time is unknown. That's what we're looking for. That's the question. How long will it take both of them working together? So now this is John's. Sue's is, we have to add hers because they're working together. Sue is, her rate is, she'll complete the job. Every hour she'll complete half of the work. And rate times time. And it's going to equal 1, which is the whole job when you add them together. So you always set these equal to 1. Now there is our equation. This is a rational equation. Now I can solve for T by basically multiplying both sides by the LCD. The LCD in this case, we can see is going to be 6. So we will multiply this side by 6 and this side by 6. Distribute it through to both, and I should get 2T plus 3T equals 6. Combine your like terms, 5T equals 6, divide by 5. T is going to equal 6/5, or 1 1/5. In the story problem scenario, it'd probably be best to say it in decimal form, might make more sense. So I would say 1.2 hours. You could also convert that to minutes. You could multiply 0.2 times 60, since there's 60 minutes in an hour, to find how many minutes. But this would be the answer for this 6/5 of an hour, but we would probably just say 1.2 because 1/5 is 0.2. So that's how long it'll take John and Sally working together, and it should be less time than the fastest person, right? If you see a time, you're like, wait a minute, it's not less than the fastest person. I made a mistake because they're working together. They're actually going to get it done quicker. So.